Alright, well, I tried to move it, but it's not going to work. So, we're going to do a couple things here. I don't even know how this is all put together. There's nothing over there. Well, I don't see anything there. Some of this stuff is odd. It's like, is there a nail? See, now this thing here is nailed down in here for looks. I think that there's some screws. Get that out of there. This is actually structurally really strong when you make a board like this. It keeps the other board from bending. And I think it's glued to it. I don't know, maybe. Anyway. Put that over there. This one here, there's some nails in that. I don't even know. I think there's something. I can see a nail. I think that they nailed that in there. That's just the head of the nail cut off. And I don't see where it comes out. I'm going to guess this end is probably nailed under there too. Because this is their old stuff. I just put this piece across the front of it and that piece across the front of it. Just to make it look different. Yeah, I put little finish nails on there. So there's probably a nail in here. That's their weird boards. I just want to support this so I can pull it out, and I just need my battery supported. I added board there. Yeah, this is such a weird bunch of crap they did, man. I mean, I'm not by any means a carpenter, but I've worked on a lot of jobs, and this is some weird crap. Well, I guess you guys will get to watch the destruction happen, because I'm not going to sit here and screw around for too long. I'm going to smack it. I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, I see a nail in here. I'm trying to not tear it up, because I can come in here and I can reuse this piece. All I need to do gently do this so that doesn't come falling over. See that? Now, let's see. No screw behind it. If there is, I can't get to it. Yeah, there's a screw. You can see it. Only one. Yeah, weird. Wasn't even going the direction I thought it was. So they had all these little nails in here, and then I put these finish nails in here, I think. Yeah, I did those. This was just an idea to dress it up. I took this wood and cut it up and tried to get all fancy with it. I always try and like save everything for some stupid reason. if you were like living out in the Wild West back in the day, you couldn't just go to the Home Depot and go get some nails, you know? You know, people, you should have seen the nails they used to use back then. They didn't look anything like what we got today. And they would tear apart entire buildings and save all the nails. It was serious business. We're so fucking wasteful nowadays that all we care about is just building more shit. It's sad. Hey, it's almost straight. But yeah, I mean, that's all we care about. Let's build more shit. Okay. So this was the top one. This whole thing is not even close to right. I need to put another board down here or something, because I'm concerned about this thing. Let's see if we can get in here and get this nail out of here. I never seen one bend like that. Kind of like bent down. I can't quite get at it. There we go. See what I'm saying? If this comes down, we're going to be in trouble. Now, I don't save stuff like that. But anyway. I'm going to run an extra screw into this because I don't really know how this thing's attached, to be honest with you. Eesh, that is sketchy. These are like 20, 40, 60, 80 pounds of batteries on here. And yeah, that's not good. Not good. Let's see what I can do about that. There's like one screw in each one. You see, it's only attached in one spot, so that it's not strong. It needs, you know, a piece underneath the bottom. So now that we've got that, we should be able to pull this out. Look at that. Wompy, wompy. Now, I never added a corner piece because I couldn't get to it back there. What we're going to do is we got to get this thing out of here. Ah, man, you serious? Why would that cause that to do that? just unplugged the grid. You need to tell me this motherfucking thing better not be running off the grid. That's why I don't like having the grid plugged into this thing. This thing just beeped when I pulled that. Now, what is going on now? Are we... I thought maybe it was on. Like, I would have to start unplugging this thing now because I don't need it plugged in. So anyway, we're gonna get this pulled out of here. I gotta check a few things, so I'm gonna be back. I just want to make sure. I need to pull this thing up on the computer. So you guys want to know why I'm going nuts with this thing? It's not connected. Again. It's offline. And it's been offline for a couple of days. So there's nothing for the 16th. Looks like it's been offline yesterday because it would have been up to here. Now I don't know if I can pull that data out of the inverter itself, but it's not connected right now. Okay, is it connected now? Alright, so right now we're not really doing a lot. We're just getting the 2 and whatever other loads are in here. But when this thing was off for a month, I mean, like, I'm gonna have a bad power bill. I really do not want this thing, like, connected to the grid because it makes decisions on its own that I don't like. I'd rather just manually plug in the air conditioner when it needs to be done. The only thing what it does is it does make sure that my batteries are always charged and I have emergency power, but it's unpredictable. So, yeah, the thing done freaking screwed up again. Let me refresh this and see if we get something different. No, we got no data for these days. For today we have 5.2 according to this, but let me see. That does anything, maybe or maybe not. Nope. So the reason I knew it wasn't connected is because there's 3 lights that are supposed to be like you see the little cloud thing was flashing. This thing has caused me so much trouble. Like, I think it was on the grid because this thing beeped when I unplugged the grid from it. That means it switched for a second. Or did something, because the way this is set up, this is backing that up. That's right here, and I'm keeping track of what I'm using on that, just to know what I need to have hooked up. But yeah, this is a pain in the ass. This thing sucks. I mean, it's probably the best deal you can get. The amount of money you're gonna have to pay for a hybrid version of this is ridiculous. The difference is like $1,200 or something. I don't have a way to really pull the data from this, unfortunately. So I'm gonna see I'm making 500 watts there, and I'm making 1.17 kilowatts there. And the battery is about fully charged. For today, it says 4 kilowatt hours on one. Let me see if I can get back to that. That'll give me an idea. So PV1 for the day was 1.4 kilowatt, and there's 4. So we got 5 kilowatt hours. It's 11:30. Let's see, sun starts to come up about 6:30. I would say 7. So 8, 9, 10, 11. In about 4 hours, it would be drawing probably less than 1,000 watts because the air conditioner wasn't on out here until fairly recently, maybe an hour or two ago. That's consistent with it being on and not on the grid. I'm just concerned, why did the UPS beep at me? And look, here I am finding out, you know. It's just always a surprise with this thing if you don't like monitor it like constantly. You have to like check this thing every hour to make sure it's not goofing off. It's like having another kid. You have to pay attention to it, or it will do stuff it's not supposed to do. I'm really sick of this thing. I don't know what other alternative I could have bought for the $1,500. Because I mean, it has everything built into it. You know, I don't know if it's like actually really UL approved. I don't know. I mean, they say it's like conforms, but they don't say it's certified. But anyway, I don't really care. It's off grid, you know. So, but you're tying an off grid inverter to the grid, man. Oh boy. You know, for battery charging. Everybody's like, oh, just buy the EG4 charge inverter. Oh my God, you want me to buy a $700, $800 charger? No, that's stupid. So, if I was living off grid completely, this would be fine, okay? It'd be fine. I wouldn't, you would never know that it was a pain in the ass as far as the switching of the grid and things like that, because you wouldn't have the grid. Although it probably would screw with you on a generator input. Probably be running your generator all the time for no reason. So, anyway, I gotta get back to this. Jeez, what a pain.